and welcome to the Fight Channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is an update to the championship match main event here at UFC 311. The challenger had to pull out for back injury and got a new challenger last in the arena for this championship fight for the main event.
I feel a stone inside my head, and I won't let it kill me. Amid a sense of despair, lost is what.
Well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. So here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that that's one of his.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Renato Moicano! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true five-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. That's a good kick by him right there. Lunges forward with a left there. Makhachev gets the early takedown. That did not take long.
submission.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Might be a submission attempt here.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Moicano.
And there you go. Again, half guard. Get the mount here. Yep, got to be very careful there. Beautiful transition.
Side control now. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Going for a submission now, or so it appears.
He's looking to finish, John.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
He's having his way with him here.
Now he's going full mount. In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Pretty good jab there by Moicano. So at long last, he finally lands his first takedown after several failed attempts. You knew coming in that he was going to stay committed to the takedown, kept on trying, and finally got him to the ground.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Nice transition.
Under a minute to go. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Looks like he might attempt the guillotine now.
Oh, he's advancing.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Making all these shots count. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, everybody, take a seat. Now listen to me. That was a great round. I don't want you to force those submission attempts so bad, though. Okay? Stay patient.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attacked the body to great effect, and we look to continue to do so.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, And as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself off.
Well, hard to imagine we would get this late in the fight and have the BJJ practitioner not attempt a single takedown. What gives?
I have no idea. He's not even tried to get this fight to the ground. I don't know what's happening, or maybe something happened earlier in the fight that's deterred him from fighting the fight that we have come to expect from this guy. I mean, I cannot believe what we are watching.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Makhachev's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Ooh, it's tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay patient, and he's defending these taking his submission.
3 minutes to go. Moicano gets hit with that hook. That one had some pop behind it.
He's found his range. Now he's in a rhythm, landing those nice, beautiful punches.
Misses with the right hand.
They're so evenly matched. They're going to attack. He's got him to clinch once again.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Great body kick there. Makhachev's body getting all sort.
Guillotine jump. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
He's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
He passes to half guard.
Makhachev's back in side control here.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here. Oh, yeah, he's got him to sit tight.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Makhachev's now switching his stance. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Under a minute to go. Whiffs on that offering. Both fighters throwing heat now. And again, he shoots for a takedown here. Nearly got the fight to the ground, but once again, the takedown defense holds up.
But he knows this. He knows that in order to finally get the fight to the ground, he has to be patient and he's going to have to be committed. If he thought that...
I mean, technically, this would be a flying triangle if he could finish it here.
A flying triangle. I mean, is that even a real technique? I mean, the guy used his opponent's body to propel him up over his neck right into the guard to a triangle.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Two rounds in the books.
Aí, senta aí, respira, relaxa. Sim, muito bom, fez muito bom nesse round, ok? Seu chute tá indo muito bem, ok? Your strikes are doing.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was indeed, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good.
Big inside kick. Beautiful takedown from Lance.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the... Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Holding on to the submission attempt here.
It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that one cut it.
Big shots landed by him now. Moicano's in half guard now. All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though. He's got to be careful here.
Get that back position for me.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Makhachev's in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Well, missed on that one. seconds left. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. Final seconds of round 3. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Well, the book on this fighter coming in, outstanding takedowns, vicious ground and pound. To what extent are you surprised that he hasn't even shot for a single takedown tonight?
To the point that I'm questioning his fight IQ and his ego. Beautiful placement on that flying knee.
Nice uppercut by the champion.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's winning. You cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Just out of range with the straight left hand. Well, I'm not sure if it's the fatigue, fear, if that's a factor at all, but his submission skills are so good, but he can't execute them if he can't get the fight to the ground.
Got to get the fight to the... Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, that looks tight to me. Looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. He's raining down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. In the half guard. That was a slick transition. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
Big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Makhachev's back in half guard.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, now he bails on the submission. Relentless pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Moicano. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Moicano going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Just misses with the straight right. The overhand left is true. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. 15 seconds to go. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
All right, that was great round. Great round. Your round all the way. I need more of the same. I want you to get out there, secure that takedown. Put this guy on.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches.
This fight's gonna be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Oh, that's big. Oh, nice jab.
Nice job by him defensively there. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Now we're going.
Moicano's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to link. Back and forth we go. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but you can change all of that with a late submission.
He's struggling because he hasn't been able to get this fight to the ground. Now he needs to abandon his setup to the takedown, grab his opponent, and try to take him to the floor so he can chase the submission.
Well, you know, Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished, and both have exuded a ton of heart.
Yeah, they've both shown heart, courage, ability, technical skills. I can't really tell you. He landed it perfectly. Perfect place, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now.
What a tight armbar.
Holding the a position, might still be able to get a submission here.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Moicano's really bleeding heavily now. That cut is only getting worse by the minute.
Right to the knee on belly.
Get that good wrist control now.
Nicely done. Moicano's back inside control.
He's got to be careful here.
1 minute to go in the fight. Makhachev's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Moicano. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight. Congratulations, he is still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. You know the challengers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the way to end at UFC 311, ladies and gentlemen. What's next for the champion? What's next for the challenger? See it more UFC here on the Fight Channel. See you then. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.